Dear students, from the beginning, I want to say you good morning. How are you? I hope that you are well, keeping by yourself at your home. At this time, you have to keep yourself at your home because it is a time of fatal disease such as like COVID-19. At this time, we are no safe and sound in any place, so we have to keep and quiet at our home. Dear students, the school is closed, so we are unable to take direct class in the classroom. That is why we are trying to take online class to solve your some problems. Today I am trying to take English grammar class or English second paper. You know that at this time we are helpless and you should stay at your home. Don't move here and there for nothing. Wash your hand with soap or hand sanitizer or mask and do not go out for nothing. You should not run to and fro for nothing. However, today our topic is narration. You know that the previous class we practice the narration, but here we will practice passage narration. But we should remember the rules of narration. At first we start the general narration, and that after that we have to step passage narration. So at first I want to remind you some rules of narration. After that I will go the rules of passage narration, and I will try to solve some exercise of passage narration. So you have to listen to my speech. If you listen my studies, if you listen my studies attentively, I hope that you will be able to understand my class. So look at the blackboard and listen to me what I say. In the admission, we have to change direct into indirect speech. We have to remind that the sense of tense for the narration. first we have to know if the sentence is in present indefinite. After that we have to change into it past indefinite, and if the sentence is in present continuous tense, we should change it into past continuous tense. If the sentence is present perfect tense, we should change it into past perfect tense, and if the sentence is present perfect continuous tense, it will change into past perfect continuous tense. If the sentence remains no areas, we should use reply in the affirmative and said that instead of yes, and we should use reply in the negative instead of no. Yes, students, here I want to write down a passage narration with direct speech, then we should change into it indirect speech. Here I have written a passage narration in direct speech. We have to change it into indirect speech. At first, we have to read out the whole passage, and then we try to understand about the tense, verb, sentence, etc. Then we should change it according to the rules. Dear students, follow here. I write down on the blackboard. Can you give me something? I have been starving for 2 days, said the old man. Why do you beg? Can't you work? Asked the maid. No, I am unable to work, replied the old man. Here, two persons are conversing between themselves. One person is an old man and another person is a maid. At first, the speaker is the old man. The first sentence, he interrogates the maid. Here it is noticed, can you give me some food? Can you give me some food? After he told that I have been starving for 2 days. That is a assertive sentence. But at the beginning, he used to interrogative sentence. We know that at first the interrogative sentence is beginning. Here we can use asked instead of said to, and we can use a linker if or whether instead of any kinds of verb. But when it remains WH question, the WH question will not be changed at all. At first, here we understand that this is an interrogative sentence. So we have to beginning at first the subject plus verb plus linker plus extension. Here the subject is the old man. Old man. The old man asked the maid. The old man asked the maid. Here, subject is old man, or speaker is old man, and repeater or object the maid. That is interrogative sentence. So we can use here if or whether as a linker. Old man asked the maid, if you, second person. So it follow the maid because second person follows after the repeating verb. After the repeating verb. If You second person, so you follow the maid. The maid now. Here we can use its pronoun. The maid is female gender, so we can use here she instead of the maid. If she. Can you give me some food? It is a present indefinite tense, so we should change it into past indefinite tense. Can is modal auxiliary verb. Here we can use the past form of can could, if she could. We know that after modal auxiliary verb, the main verb always remaining present indefinite tense. Then here object is me, its subject is I, and I follow always before the repeating verb. Here the subject before the repeating verb is the old man. He is male, so its object of the pronoun is him. She could give him. The old man asked the maid if she could give him some food. Later, the speaker told another sentence which is in assertive sentence, and the sentence is in present perfect continuous tense. So we should remind that if the sentence is assertive second time, we should use their and added. So we use here added. And he added that I is past person, so it will follow before the repeating verb. So remaining the subject before the repeating verb, the old man, that is a subject. So here we put on the pronoun he instead of the old man. He have been, that is present perfect continuous tense, so we can change it into past perfect continuous tense. He had been. Yesterday. For the old man asked the maid. The old man asked the maid if she could give him some food. and she added that. Here we can understand it easily. The subject mentioned his speech second time in assertive sentence, so we can use here and added that instead of told. Here I have written that he added that. I have been studying for 2 days. He had been studying for 2 days. Why do you beg? Can't you walk? Asked the maid. In second time, the maid asked the old man, why do he beg? Why do you beg? ভিক্ষা করো কেন? Here, the interrogative sentence is beginning with WS question. So, WS is no sense. WS question is no sense. The maid asked the old man, why? You second person. Here you follow the old man. So we can use here he as a pronoun instead of the old man. And it is present indefinite tense, so we can use here past indefinite tense. So we should remind that the structure of past indefinite tense is subject plus V2 plus object. Here subject is he, and then we should put here the past form of the principal verb. Here principal verb is beg and its past form is begged. Further the maid asked him, can't you walk? We know that if the speaker asked second time, then we can use further or also asked. So I can use here also asked. The maid second time asked him, can't you walk? I can use here she also asked. She also asked him if he couldn't walk. No, I am unable to walk, replied the old man. In the previous time, I told you that Instead of no, we can use reply in the negative and said that. So recall it and try to solve this passage. Here we can use reply in the negative and said that instead of no. I am unable to work. I means the old man, so we can use here he instead of I. That is a sentence of assertive sentence which is belongs to present indefinite tense. So we can change it to it past indefinite tense. Dear students, listen. Can you give me some food? I have been starving for 2 days, said the old man. Why do you beg? Can't you work? Asked the maid. No, I am unable to work, replied the old man. Here speaker is the old man and reporter is the maid. So at first we have to put down the name of speaker. Here the speaker is the old man and the sentence is at first is interrogative sentence, so we can use here asked instead of told or said to. So I have written here the old man asked the maid if, though it is a interrogative sentence, so I can use here if as a linker. Subject she. The old man asked the maid if she could give him some food. The second time, the old man used a sentence of assertive sentence which is belongs to present perfect continuous tense. So I write here, and he added that he had been starving for 2 days. Second time, the maid interrogated the old man. Why do you beg? Can't you work? At the reply of the maid, the old man said, no, I am unable to work. Second time, at first, the old man beginning with the interrogative sentence. So I have written here, the maid asked the old man why he begged. The second time, if the speaker begins to interrogative sentence, then we will use also asked. So I have written here also asked. She also asked him if she could not work. The old man replied in the negative and said that he was unable to work. In the previous time, I told you that if the sentence is in the meaning yes or no, especially the SPR or no, we can use here reply in the negative and said that. So I can use here negative, replied in the negative and said that. The old man replied in the negative and said that. Yeah, we can use it instead of no. That he, I will follow here he, and it is a assertive sentence and present indefinite tense, so we can use here past indefinite tense. Thank you all. You read attentively. You know that without reading more you cannot succeed in life, so you have to try heart and soul for making a good result. You should stay at home now because it is a dangerous time. It is a time of danger. Don't move here and there. Thank you all.